Choke, no joke, chiggy choke, no joke. Choke, no joke, chiggy choke, no joke. Yeah, we in here. Choke, no joke. I'm about to go to this Megan Kelly event. My girl, Angela Stanton, talked me into come seeing Megan Kelly. So I'm out here, outside. As you can see, peoples is out here. I ain't too familiar with Megan Kelly, but I'm gonna go through because she told me to come out. So I'm gonna go see. It look like I'm the only black person out here. So I guess Megan Kelly is not urban, you know what I mean? Whack on wood, what up? I see you, baby boy. What's good with you? All right. But I went and caught me a ticket, you know. Said I'm gonna go see what this is about. Ursula, what up? I see you. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go up in here. Depending on how I look, I might go live in there, depending on what it's like. I really don't know what to expect, you know. Choke, no joke, y'all already know I'm outside. I'm gonna let y'all get a look at the people that's going up in here. As you can see, they coming in. Oh, there go some colored people right there. Okay. I'm not the only colored person. You know, I think uh, Megan Kelly's more on the Republican side, if I'm not mistaken, because I did a little Google search on her. All right. But what I came on for is not to talk about Megan Kelly, because I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. Look at this cockroach, yo. Roaches. You got cockroaches out here. Don't come over here, nigga. I know we both black, but that don't mean I want you to come running up on my wallabies. You know what I mean? Don't make me use step on you with the wallabies, Mr. Cockroach. Ooh, it's another one right there. There's too many cockroaches out here. The cockroaches. The cockroaches. Making Kelly bring out the cockroaches. Megan Kelly, what's the deal? You got the cockroaches out here, Megan Kelly. Megan Kelly got the cockroaches out here. You know, what is going on with the cockroaches? She got the cockroaches out here. Megan Kelly, you got the cockroaches. Somebody said, I ain't seen the cockroaches since the 90s. They out here, baby. But yeah, before I go up in the venue, I came to talk about my man Diddy. Shout out to Sean Combs, you already know, the diddler. But I don't know why everybody's making this big deal out of it. First of all, I appreciate everybody, the 8 people, the 9 people that hit the like button. That means y'all got love for me. I appreciate y'all that got love for me. Rob Dawson in the building. Anthony, what up? All right. Big Mike in the building. Devora's in the building. All right. Jennifer Hill, I see you. Sticky Finger, what up? Kendall Parks, what up? Shout out to all y'all. All right. Shout out to the people that just hit the like button. Much love to y'all. So I can fix my collar here. I don't need the collar be over my suit jacket. You know what I mean? Look like I'm the only person out here with a suit blazer on. But you know me, I got to stay fly. Fly, till I die, Sunny Cookie, what up? So, what I came on for is, they saying Diddy got caught with some alcohol. Bro, that's not alcohol. That is sugar, apple cider, and water, I think it is. It's like, it's no liquor involved in that drink, right? And like, there is no rum, there is no vodka, there is no champagne. You know what I'm saying? This is jail booze. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think it's potatoes in it, Darius. Like, this is jail booze. It's just aged uh, apples. You know what I'm saying? People, oh, nigga Diddy in there getting drunk. It's like, oh, nigga Diddy told the judge that he was sober. And listen, when Diddy told the judge that he was sober, he was in the MDC. That was at his sentencing. He didn't get the 4 dicks until a few days ago. So if he's been sober this whole year, that went by, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't lying. Just because he drunk some jail juice, that's not real liquor, bro. There is not no rum. It's not, no, that shit is moonshine. Y'all tripping. Oh man, the nigga Diddy got drunk. Like a nigga snuck him a bottle of Ciroc or some De Leon in that motherfucker. That joint is sugar, apples, and water, bro. That's it. And I might be missing an ingredient, but it ain't no rum, it ain't no vodka, it's not no whiskey. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So, and once again, if he told the judge that he was sober for the year that he was in there, he ain't lying. He just got to that jail. He ain't seeing the judge again until the appeal. You know what I'm saying? Whack on wood. Yeah, it might be some bread in there for the yeast or whatever, like you said. You know what I mean? But the point is, it ain't even no grapes. It ain't no grapes in there. Now y'all just adding stuff, Rob. You know what I'm saying? Like, people is acting like this nigga done smuggled some Smirnoff in the goddamn jail. No, 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 no. It's jail juice, okay? It ain't nothing but jail juice. Y'all need to cut the BS and cut Diddy some slack. And if a nigga had say, yo, Diddy, man, you want some of this jail juice, it'll give you a little buzz. That's on Diddy. Like, that ain't no crime for him to drink no jail juice. Like, y'all tripping. And it ain't like he sniffed some coke or smoked some crack or smoked some weed. Like, chill out, y'all. Like, y'all get a nigga a break. That nigga been in the MDC where it's all dirty and grimy. Like, he just made it to a low level facility, which is a camp. Like, if he drunk some of the jail juice, the nigga didn't smuggle in no goddamn Cristal. Like, y'all running with it. Like, and yo, Diddy, somebody give this message to Diddy, right? Any of y'all King Combs, any of y'all his kids, my man Shaw Lucci, you get this Shaw Lucci, I know you be watching me. Tell Diddy be careful, man, who he takes stuff from. Tell him don't trust niggas in there because some of them niggas may be working for TMZ. You know what I'm saying? You see TMZ got the pictures. I'm sure some CEOs took some pictures and sent it in. Damn, my hair is kind of dry. I need to, you know what? Let me walk back to my car and put some oil on my head. Pause. Right. You know, like, yo, Charlucci, tell Diddy watch these niggas in the jail, man. He can't be trusting them. You see the CEOs, they out here taking pictures, selling it to TMZ. Like, relax, man. Diddy, you gonna mess up your good time getting comfortable with these jail niggas. Do not be getting comfortable with these jail niggas. Stay in your lane, stay in your own. Don't group up with niggas. Don't join no niggas gangs, crews, cliques, clans, and none of that. Hold your own, nigga. Niggas want to fight for yourself. You know what I mean? Hang out with the Muslim brothers. They usually stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? But don't play yourself and get yourself in some trouble and lose your good time. Cause you lose your good time, nigga. They go like you done did a whole year already. You know what I'm saying? You heard? Charlucci, I know you watching. Tell your man Diddy don't get caught up with these jail niggas. Niggas will get him TMZ'd out. And he'll lose his good time. He could be home in a few months with good time. You know what I mean? Don't lose the good time because they talking about you in there drinking the jail juice. Nigga, just wait till you get out, nigga. You can drink all the liquor you want. It ain't worth losing your good time for some fake Ciroc, nigga. Steven, what up? Steven Johnson in the building. Rob Dawson in the building. Man, he just, Diddy, man, don't let these jail niggas get you caught up, Diddy. I'm telling you, fake niggas. Niggas will have you doing more time than you need to do, man. These niggas out here talking about, yo, Diddy, he got caught drinking liquor. That ain't liquor, niggas. Like, y'all stupid ass people, y'all think they got a distill, a winery in the prison? Like, come on, man, use your heads, bro. Y'all sitting there thinking that this man had a bottle of Smirnoff or some Easy Jesus, some E and J in there. Y'all, y'all like, Diddy had some absolute. Diddy did not have no goddamn absolute, man. Relax, man. Just chill out. You know what I mean? Nigga drunk some jail juice. Y'all gotta act like y'all know, man. Just a little jail juice, y'all. Cinnamon, what up? All right, now I'm feeling a little better. A little moisturizer on my head. Pause. Yeah, so there's a few other things that I got on my mind, but I'm gonna wait until I got some time. You know what I mean? Shout out to my girl Erica Mena. Happy birthday, baby girl. E Mena, BX all day, baby. My Boricua mommy. I don't know if that was enough, but it'll do for now. Taiwan, what up? Raymond, what's good? Salute. Kareem Smiggity, I see you, baby. Yeah, so, like I said, y'all, for all y'all that's running with old Diddy, man, he got caught. He broke his sobriety. That's not 18 proof. That's not 10 proof. It ain't even proof. it's, it's just jail juice, yo. It's just simple jail juice. A nigga done made up a concoction, and then they think they drunk off of that. Nah, you're not drunk, baby boy. It ain't nothing but some jail juice. Trust me. Any of y'all drink that, y'all ain't gonna feel nothing. But if you been down for a year, you'll drink it. Oh, nigga, yo, I'm effed up right now. You don't even know you still sober. You just got a nasty ass taste in your mouth. You know what I mean? Nigga, in there, you be convincing yourself you drunk. Oh, my nigga, yo, that's it right there. I'm lit. Yeah, nigga, you ain't lit off of no old ass apples that sat in the goddamn cell for three weeks. Nigga, that shit is zero proof. I've been locked up before. Trust me. These niggas will come with these fake ass concoctions talking about you drunk, nigga. Anything will get you drunk after you been in jail for a year. You be like, oh man, ooh, yeah, it burns. No, it don't, nigga. You just mentally psyching yourself up. It's all a game, man. All right? I'm on DL for sure, nigga. You dick licking for sure. Fuck out of here on DL. Stupid ass nigga. Get out of here. Fag boy, FB. Get out of here. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm about to go see what's up with Megyn Kelly. Depending on how this is, what you call it, I might go come back on live and let y'all, what you call it, check it out. All right? All right, what's up, brother? Matter of fact, hold on. Don't go nowhere. I'm about to get scanned in, and then y'all can walk in with me. Hold on, let's see if this works. Hold on. All right, we in the building. I'm a 212 Can y'all hear me? 1 2 1 2. We good? We good? Good looking, Darius. All right, we all good. As y'all can see, I'm in the building. I guess everybody's in there. I'm definitely not getting me a drink. I'll drink a little later after the after party. Please be respectful when making comments. Y'all hear sentiment. Wait a minute. I think I passed my section. All right, y'all, this is my section over here.
Surprise,
How you doing?
You can imagine how fun that is to get in an elevator. People don't realize I made a promise to spread joy wherever I go. So the door's open, I'm like, hey, you going up? I'm from Utah, want a pamphlet? They're like, let's get off the next floor. I love going to the restaurant. Hey, do you have any lettuce? I get a lot of free meals, it's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's fun to hear you laughing, and I appreciate it. And even though I'm weird, and I'm okay with being the weird guy, I want you to know that tonight, I had kind of a challenging year. You see, last year, I went on tour with a guy named Tucker Carlson, and he's one of the greatest people I've met, right? And as I went on tour with him, the next thing I knew, I had less and less opportunities to perform in front of audiences. It's only now that I've gotten back on stage because for some reason people cancel people for doing things that stand for good and are for the right and for patriotism. And it was a shame, and so I'm so grateful that you're here tonight and I get to be here with you too. So thank you for that. I want to tell you this as well, as I started to listen to Tucker and his many guests, including Megyn Kelly, and that's why we're here tonight. And then I listened to a guy named Charlie Kirk, who I admit I had never heard before. And he opened my heart. He opened my mind. I learned so much. And I'm so thankful for what I learned from Mr. Charlie Kirk. Obviously, tonight, I'd like to actually do something that is a tribute song to him, if you're okay with that. This is me singing in my own voice a song I have written for him. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. God bless Charlie Kirk and his family and his movement that we will continue. Thank you. My friends, we're here tonight to celebrate independent media. USA!
That's too good. Joe Bob, that's too good.
For the last 3 years, I got to tour the country with my friend Charlie as his opening act. I think initially some people thought it was a little odd that Charlie Kirk was bringing a comedian on the road with him. But Charlie loves to laugh, and he understood better than anyone the power that laughter has.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome comedian, Turning Point contributor, and host of Turning Point Tonight,
Joe Bob.
Joe Bob. Joe Bob.
Joe Bob.
Joe Bob.
Joe Bob. Joe Bob. Joe Bob.
Joe Bob.
that. What is going on, Georgia? Actually, I think you might outdo yourselves on this
Yo,
one.
PJ,
This
you
week,
stupid.
Nancy Pelosi announced her retirement. I know we're all cheering in this room, but I do have some sympathy for our Democrat friends who have lost a great, powerful, influential investment advisor. Nancy said that this is not the end of her political jersey. It is simply the end of federally mandated financial disclosures. I've been poking fun of Nancy all week, but I'm excited to be in the Bible Belt. Yeah, because as I was reading about Nancy, in 2005, there was a congressional resolution on whether or not they would allow the Ten Commandments to be posted in public buildings. Now, even though Nancy was actually there when Moses descended from Sinai, she still voted no on the resolution. We can boo, that's okay. Now, I'm no political genius, but I don't think it's a really good idea if you literally agree with Satan. I'm not saying that Nancy Pelosi is the devil, okay? I'm not saying that. However, if Satan was in Congress, the roll call vote would be like, and the representative from hell? Yeah, I actually agree with Nancy Pelosi on this one. She's got it totally online. I probably buried the lead, guys, here. In case you're a little bit confused, Joe Bob is legally on my birth certificate. That is my actual name. And very difficult growing up in a state like California. What happened was, one grandpa was Joe, the other one was Bob. My parents couldn't figure out which one to name me after, so they gave the brown guy, hillbilly Alabama backwoods name. But when I'm in the great state of Georgia, it's still a really weird name. I do, if you know any Joe Bobs here in Georgia, I probably have more teeth than them. Not all the stereotypes are true. But some are. Us Joe Bobs are not known for being great at math. Not math wizards, us Joe Bobs. It was always the word problems. Like, they would always screw me up. They weren't believable. They weren't realistic. Like, I'd read a word problem and it'd be like, Jim has 14 watermelons. What the hell is Jim doing with 14 watermelons? Right? It wasn't realistic. It wasn't believable. If they wanted me to believe the problem, it would have started off, Devontae has 14 watermelons. Oh, cut the crap, Georgia. Wait, did we think this was a safe space? There's some people in this section that are very uncomfortable right now. All right, we'll fix it for all of you folks. The problem started off, Aiden has 14 food allergies. Juan Pablo has stolen 14 bicicletas. Deepak hasn't used deodorant in 14 days. Okay. Ling Ling has caused 14 traffic accidents. All right, now we're finished. Guys, one of the things that is so fundamental and important in this country is being able to say what you want, whether it's a joke, and it's okay to laugh. And more specifically, one of the things that Charlie continued to fight for is to be able to speak the truth, yes? So at Turning Point USA, our continued fight is to continue Charlie's legacy in speaking the truth to save this country. Are you with us? Also, if you know anyone who wants to start a Turning Point USA chapter, we would love to get your information. Also, in honor of Charlie, Megan has decided to take some questions from the audience. And in the same way, if you, not quite yet, you'll be able to find them. In the same way that Charlie did, I'm not sure if this applies to this crowd specifically, but if you disagree with something Megan has said, you get to go to the front of the line. Is that good? All right. Guys, this is going to be a fantastic evening. I'm very, very excited for you. Keeping the show rolling, the MK True Crime team is here, so please help me welcome Phil and Ashley.
True crime.
All right, let's get moving. We gotta go.
The FBI does not want you to be doing this interview.
The reason why is for my own safety.
Original shows, live trial coverage, in-depth investigations, expert legal analysis, and more.
After stab number 16, that apparently wasn't enough for her. The chickens have come home to roost on this one. She's going to prison until she dies.
With all of your Kelly's Court favorites for years at the Megyn Kelly Show. Mark Garagos,
Government took a swing, they lost.
Arthur Aidala,
I mean, she ruined his life.
Mark Eiglarsh, Dave Ehrenberg, Phil Holloway.
The prosecutor can say, look, we're not getting all of our witnesses from the local convent or the church down the street.
Matt Murphy.
That deal was a friggin' joke. You never should have gotten that.
This is junk science.
Ashley Merchant, Jonas Spilbor.
There are a lot of questions, you guys.
Plus, yours truly, who that knows he's done this, sits willingly for a polygraph and an interview with police. Hello, MK True Crime. Subscribe now on YouTube and all podcast platforms. The truth is the truth. You're going to find it one way or another.
Good evening, North Georgia. Thank you for coming out to this evening tonight for the Megyn Kelly live tour. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, maybe you just saw me for the first time up here on the screen, I'm Phil Holloway. I'm one of the co-hosts. Thank you very much.
Mike Miggity. What up, Mike Miggity?
To the MK True Crime Show. Now, I've been a lawyer, I've been a prosecutor, I've been a police officer in my adult lifetime. I've been in and around the justice system my entire adult life. So earlier this year, when I got the call from Megan and her team, and they said, hey, Phil, are you interested in helping us get this new true crime show off the ground? I'm like, hell yes. Where do I sign up? Immediately, let's get it done. So in August, we started, okay? And here we are. Now, we're going to talk to you more in just a moment about what MK True Crime is, but my colleague, Ashley Merchant here, who, by the way, I assume needs little to no introduction, particularly if you live in Fulton County, if you have ever heard of Fulton County, or if you've watched any of the news about the Fulton County District Attorney's Office over the last couple of years. Ashley needs no further introduction. Ashley, take it away.
Welcome, hello, thank you all. Amazing. Yeah, my name's Ashley Merchant, and in my free time, I like terrorizing the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. It's a great hobby. No, actually, Bonnie and I are really close. I had an extra ticket tonight. I invited her to come, but she's on a cruise with Nathan. Very upset. I asked her to send some pictures so you could see where your tax dollars were going. So hopefully we'll have those later. But in all seriousness, I'm really excited to be here, and we are really excited to have MK True Crime. It's our new podcast. We're excited because it's on Sirius now. You can listen to it on channel 111.
Yeah. You know, Megan made me promise to ask you to tell the good folks here what it was like, if you can do it just like 30 seconds, what was it like living sort of in that whirlwind that was the Fulton fiasco, as I call it?
I mean, and it was insane. It was a fiasco. It was insane. And you know what I just kept telling myself, Phil, is the world is watching. And this is the image that the world has of the legal system in America. Other countries are watching. Do better than those people are doing.
All right, you may not know this, Ashley, but the producers put together your favorite moment from all of these hearings.
Ooh, which one?
If we got that shot, can we roll it?
As he told me one time, the only thing a woman can do for him is make him a sandwich. we would have brutal arguments about the fact that I am your equal. I don't need anything from a man. A man is not a plan.
There you have it.
I'm just happy I had my dress on forwards today, not backwards.
All right, so you can see why she's so good with our MK True Crime audience. MK True Crime, as Ashley mentioned, it's available in podcasts everywhere you get your podcasts. Now we're on Sirius XM, the Megyn Kelly channel, channel 111, and of course by video on YouTube. And what we do is we rotate through with a group of co-hosts and contributors, and we get into the legal shows, the cases that are hot in the news, the real true crime things. Do you have a favorite one?
You know, I really like what we started with. We were supposed to start with the Kohberger trial and go through that and sort of dissect everything, and then they offered a plea, and so we didn't get the opportunity to do that. But I like that we can really talk about facts of a case, and you know, my role is sort of to be pit as the defense attorney and pick things apart and investigate and ask the tough questions. And I love the dynamic we have, so I think you all would really enjoy it if you check it out. It's a really fun project.
It is super fun, and we look forward to it. It's growing by leaps and bounds. We've got great things in store coming up next year, and we hope that you will all check us out. We also appear regularly on the Megyn Kelly Show. You may have seen us there, but if you also want to see more, thank you very much. If you want to see more, come over and check it out. It's MK True Crime, anywhere you get your podcast. Ashley, any other final words of advice before we exit?
Yeah, so we're also on Kelly's Court. If you like Kelly's Court and you like that segment, definitely check us out on MK True Crime. And let us know if there's stuff you want us to cover, because we love talking about crime. We're true crime junkies. We love it. We do it every day. It's what we've been doing. That's how I know Phil. I've known Phil for almost 20 years now. And, you know, it's just a really good dynamic. So let us know what you want to hear from us.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for having us out and spending part of your Saturday letting us hang out with you.
Yes, Megyn Kelly's coming up.
Thank you.
One more time for Phil and Ashley! Yeah! I hope you all watch MK True Crime. I hope I never watch any of you on MK True Crime. I'm worried about this section over here. Guys, we don't get to do tours like this without fantastic sponsors. This is the only time I'm going to encourage you to actually possibly even take notes, because it's very, very good information. Megyn Kelly's up next, but I want to introduce you to... He wants me to use his pronouns. The co-founder of Y-Refi, His Majesty the King, Blade Schoenberger. Give it up for Blade, guys. Thank you.
I did not say that, but we won't tell him about that giant chunk of spinach in his teeth. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. My name is Lane Schoenberger. I'm the Chief Investment Officer and founding partner of Y-Refi. I'm very thrilled to be standing here on this stage tonight as the title sponsor for the first ever Megyn Kelly live tour. Welcome. Thank you. So, you know, we stand at a crossroads, and now more than ever, it's crucial that we have leaders who speak the truth boldly. We need to get back to our conservative values. We need strong families, hard workers, faith, freedom, and people who tell the truth. That's what Megyn is all about, what she has stood for over her career, and the reason why Y-Refi stands in solidarity with Megyn. It's through powerful, thoughtful voices, like my good friend Charlie Kirk, may he rest in peace, and Megyn Kelly, who have demonstrated some very important principles. They care about you, they want you to succeed, they want you to have a voice in what we all call the greatest country on this planet. Megyn is one of the most influential voices in the media today, and we fully support the work she's doing. We'll continue to fight alongside patriots like Megyn for the future of our youth. So as I mentioned earlier, we stand at a crossroads, and we have a decision to make. Do we stand by idly and do nothing, or do we take action and address the problems that we have? Like Megan, we understand that our futures as well as those of our children and grandchildren are at stake. There are numerous reasons why our country has the problems we have and why we're drowning in debt. I think we can all agree out of control government spending is the primary reason. Exactly. So I'd like to take a moment and discuss one part of the problem. Let's just look back in time a few months. June of 2025. Total student loan debt in this country was $1.8 trillion. Just to put that into context, in 2007, it was $685 billion. That was a lot of money then. 1.8 trillion seems out of control. 45 million Americans are the ones struggling with this, and the lion's share is federal debt, not private. Though private is not a small problem either. The only way to solve the student loan crisis is to get the government out of the lending business. We need to return control to the private markets, because if history has taught this country anything, capitalism fixes problems. Give it back to the private sector and let capitalism do its job. So my partner and I founded Why Refi because we saw that millions of young people were graduating from college with insurmountable student loan debt, and there was no clear path to pay it back. In many cases, parents and grandparents have selflessly co-signed loans to help their kid or their grandchild get a better education, have a better life than what they had. Sadly, when the borrowers fall behind on their payments, they have very few options. In fact, they have no options until now. Many stories we hear about borrowers falling into debt are just heartbreaking. Parents and grandparents who co-signed a loan only to find out there was a problem when the collection calls started. It causes tremendous strife in families, and it tears families apart. It's indentured servitude. It doesn't have to be. If you're not in default, God bless you. Keep making those payments and get out of debt quickly. On the other hand, if you get into a situation and you need help, Why Refi that's what we do at Why Refi. We refinance distressed private student loans. It's all we do. We're not a traditional lender. I'd like to point out two very important facts about what we do. First thing is, when you call, you don't get a call center in some other country. You get a live human being in Phoenix, Arizona. And the next part, we understand these are hard times. We understand that these things come with a story. We want to hear the story. Give us a call. You're going to talk to someone who wants to hear what's going on, understand the situation, so we can give you some guidance and help get the situation resolved. Payments that we charge our borrowers are typically 50% of what borrowers are being asked to pay today. So we've come up with a way to make it work for everybody. So if you're a borrower, go to whyrefi.com. Now finally, because my partner and I believe in capitalism, innovation, entrepreneurship, and the American dream, in lieu of using Wall Street capital and institutional funds, which we have been offered, we don't want it. We want to work with individual investors, people just like you, looking for a way to do something where investors can do well by doing good. So if you believe in the Why Refi mission, you want to learn more, we ask you to check out investwhyrefi.com. Okay, who's ready for Megan? It is time for the woman of the hour, someone who has been fighting for us, fighting for all patriots, with no fear, no BS, and no agenda. Let's hear it for the one and only Megan Kelly.
Too many Americans are afraid to express their actual political opinions.
And you don't get it.
Drug addiction folk out there is just supported.
They're afraid of being targeted or called a racist just for saying the wrong thing.
I thought you were a dude. Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, sir. Ma'am, I mean, ma'am.
It's insane, but it's our reality.
Forced off of a flight.
Mom's 2-year-old kept taking off her mask.
We've been ceding this battle for far too long.
We know we're in the majority. We know that conservatives are in the majority in the United States of America. Why are we so afraid?
No one controls me. I can say whatever I want, and with no BS, no agenda, and no fear. Masking has never worked in children. This is not a harmless measure. People have been fed a media narrative about police hunting black men, which is a lie. I will not use preferred pronouns. A decision motivated by a growing alarm over women's rights and the safety of children. I guess we can't call him a man because he calls himself a woman. I don't give a shit. You have XY chromosomes, you're a man. Hillary Clinton should be behind bars. She made up a scandal about Trump being a Russian agent. Time and time again, you seem to be running cover for the president.
I don't think that's true. Let's just stick to the facts here.
P. Brown, don't get blocked.
All along. One of us didn't miss the biggest story of the century when it comes to presidential politics, and one of us did.
Just rip some poor idiot apart.
Jussie Smollett. It was all fucking bullshit. Jimmy Kimmel amazingly still has a career. It's not so fun now, is it, Tish? You've been caught. Taylor, sorry, F-A-F-O. I'm sick of these Democrats with their stolen valor. When I launched this show, I took a picture of myself wearing this shirt I have that just reads free, free, free. That's how I feel, free. It's more important now than ever. I'm going to stand on these stages and I'm going to say all the things that we say all the time on the show to send a message that we will not be silenced by an assassin's bullet, by a heckler's veto, by a left-wing woke professor, or anyone who tries to silence us from saying what we really believe. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Sit, enjoy yourself. Okay, this one is super special to me for many reasons. I've got my kids backstage, 2 out of 3. And I've got my brother Pete out there with you. Peter, you in the front? Where are you? Stand up, Peter Kelly. Where is he? There, right here. That's my big brother. Pete's 5 years older than I am, and we're a family of 3. We lost my sister a couple of years ago, but she was the oldest, and then came Pete, and then came me, and he absolutely tortured me as a child. He looked out for me when he tortured me, but it was a good kind of torture, right? It was the 70s, so we were raised right. Our parents ignored us, our older siblings bullied us, and we wound up having a thick skin that we would very much need later in life. Right? We're too complimentary these days. I was talking to Tucker the other night, and he was saying his parents literally never paid him a compliment. Like, they were not into compliments at all. And he was saying how his dad would look over his shoulder when he was writing his thank you notes, and if the dad ever saw the word I, he'd say, oh, it's all about you? Right? Now that's exactly the opposite of the message most of us are sending our kids. Like, it is
thanks,
all about
Queen
you.
Supreme.
You're so smart and sweet and special, Junior. We're overcompensating, I think, for being ignored for the first 30 years of our lives. But I do believe that Gen X is the greatest generation. I know I'm biased. It's the greatest generation, but I did just read today that do you believe, guess what generation is considered the most conservative now, right now? Do you know? They're saying Gen Z. I do think that the back end of Gen Z, like our kids, they are going to be the most conservative. But right now, you're not going to believe this. It's millennials. I know. Millennials are actually the most conservative right now. And you know what? That is such a hopeful sign because they were lunatics like 15 years ago. So maybe there's hope for the next gen coming up. I'm feeling very, very positive about it. In that sizzle reel we love the sizzle reels. We have great producer Jake Whitman who puts those together, and they're so fun. You saw a clip of Jimmy Kimmel in his blackface, right? That guy wore blackface more times than you could count. He didn't get canceled, but not only was he in blackface, he was like speaking in Ebonics, doing Carl Malone. Fine, no problem. You could be the big host of ABC News. We don't care. So there was a soundbite that was circulating today of Jimmy Kimmel and his wife. And you know, I really do believe this. You show me the wife and I'll tell you about the husband, right? When it comes to politics, it's very rare that there'd be a huge gulf between them, right? It just doesn't tend to work, notwithstanding James Carville and Mary Matlin. So Jimmy and his wife gave an interview together in which the wife says she was raised by a conservative family and is talking about, in the Midwest, I think she's in Missouri, yeah, right. You'd think she'd stay normal.
That's not what happened. All right, just watch this.
It hurts me so much because of the personal relationship I now have where my husband is out there fighting this man. And to me, them voting for Trump is them not voting for my husband and me and our family. And I unfortunately have lost relationships with people in my family because of it. This is not just Republican versus Democrat for me anymore. It is, to me, it's family values. And I personalize everything now. When I see these terrible stories every day, I'm immediately mad at certain aunts, uncles, cousins who put him in power. And it's really hard. I wish I could deprogram myself in some way, but I get really angry. And I've sent many emails to family, right for the election, saying, I'm begging you, here's the 10 reasons not to vote for this guy. Please don't. And I either got ignored by 90% of them, or got truly insane responses from a few.
Unbelievable, right? I gave them the 10 reasons not to vote for this guy, but they're just too stupid to understand how right I am. Raise your hand if you lost a friend or a family member because you're a Trump supporter. Yeah, most of the people here. And I just wanted to close my opening remarks with fuck them. They're not worth our time. Life's too short. We have to move on without them. All right, let's get some questions going from the audience, and then we'll start the party. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. So happy. I love you guys so much.
Yes. I've been honing my question all week.
Great.
Hello.
Hi.
This is actually more directed to MTG.
Okay.
Maybe you can attack her. It's about immigration.
Okay.
All right. I teach in her district. I live in Chattanooga. One of my students made national news about a year ago. She turned illegally right, was arrested and put into detention camp. She is one of thousands in my district. I know your stance on immigration is get them all out. I have former students that have been here 20 years. They came across the border when they were 6 months old. There is no pathway for them. What is Congress doing to give them a pathway?
I'll run that by her, but I think the answer is nothing because they need to go. I'm sorry, I'm not heartless. We have enough of our own problems. We can barely take care of our own citizens. And I'm sorry, it's not that I have no empathy for them, it's just there has to be a priority of taking care of Americans first. If they leave now, Trump is saying, leave now, tell us that you left, and then we can maybe get you back in and do this the right way, but you came in the wrong way, and you're gonna have to leave. I'm sorry. Next up.
Hey Megan.
Love your hat and shirt.
Thank you. I'm Reagan Atkins, and I go to Auburn University. And I actually just went to the Turning Point event and got this free hat. But my question is for you is, as someone who, after college, I want to start a family, how do you, recommend for me, how to do it all, like you're doing right now?
Oh, that's a good question. So, I'm a big fan, if you can do it, finding your husband, soon. Right? I do. I think, college, I would love, Yates and Yards, if you're listening, I would love for you to find somebody in college and get married before you're 25 or 6. Really, it's about me because I'm old and I want to know my grandchildren. But honestly, it is kind of about me, the reason I'm giving this answer, because I didn't meet my husband Doug until I was 35, and then we got married very soon. We had kids at 38, 40, and 42, which is I'm like Methuselah having children out here. And while I wouldn't change a thing about it, if I could move it back 10 years, I 100% would, because I want all the time I can get with my kids, and then with my grandkids. And I think young women aren't told that. If you wait too long, we do have a window of opportunity. And while I was lucky that the fertility didn't turn off, a lot of women aren't that lucky. So I really would prioritize first finding a mate, finding a husband, and building a family. And the career will always be there to build. And you can do building blocks along the way while you're doing that for the career. You can slowly get your degree or advanced degree, what have you. But I think meeting a spouse and having your children first should be first in line. Nice. Good. What's his name?
His name's Garrison.
Garrison, do the right thing.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
My name is Joshua. My question is, during a recent stop, you had Ben Shapiro as a guest, and he had made some claims about Candace, saying that she had said certain things online, and when he made those claims, you looked visibly uncomfortable because, you hadn't heard that, you couldn't verify that. So my question is, why did you look so uncomfortable in that moment, and have you researched the claims that he made since?
Thank you for that. Yeah, no, he said that Candace has been claiming Erica Kirk was behind the murder of Charlie, which I had not heard, and I was taken aback because that seems like something I would have heard. It's so crazy. And I have since learned it is not true. Candace has not made that claim. And in fact, I've now seen several clips of Candace specifically defending Erica Kirk and saying she would never make a claim like that about Erica, and that she is open-minded to other people at Turning Point. That's obvious. She's been making that point. I had heard that point. But she's specifically been defending Erica Kirk, and she's been saying she does not think that of Erica. And in fact, if you read her comments, she's under pressure to make comments about Erica. And so far, what I've seen, she hasn't. So thank you for that question.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
Carrie Preston. Love you. You're the light of my day.
Oh, thank you.
Firstly, I'm from Virginia, so pray for me.
Oh, God. Do not violate a law, for the love of God.
I
Do not want that man predicting
No,
the future.
I don't understand. Secondly, I just sent you a resume. Please look at it.
Aw, awesome. You know, we're doing well. We are hiring.
I know. That's all. All right. Thirdly, my question is, my biggest fear, and there's a lot of fears, but my biggest one is the Islamic takeover of the
Yes.
Western.
Who feels that way? Yes. Right. Not right.
And so when I say this to certain people, they look at me like I have 3 heads, I have a tinfoil hat on. So how do we get this message across? Because it does sound a little conspiratorial. So how do we make it sound like it's an actual real threat?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, it's hard for you to play sound bites for your friends, right? But you should. Like, I'm going to play you some tonight that you could play, like out of Minneapolis and Dearborn, which are gone. I mean, really, they're under Islamic control. Dearborn in particular, but Minneapolis close second. And then there's New York City, which, 20 plus years after being bombed by radical Muslims, elects a guy who seems to love radical Muslims. Whether he's one of them, we're about to find out. He is Muslim, but I mean, like, as soon as he got in the mayor's office, the mayoral post, he seems to have dropped the mask. First thing was he went to a mosque with a very controversial imam, which is the last thing he did before he got elected mayor too. I got my eye on this guy, and I'm sorry to say, I think he's going to make your point rather clear for your friend very soon. Thank you. Got it.
Good evening, Megan.
Hi.
Wonderful to meet you.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
This comment is actually more for Congresswoman Green. Okay. I am one of her constituents. I live in Paulding County, and I am here to beg her, do not cave to the Democrats on health insurance. Okay. My son works for the Department of War, and he has not been paid. And even he says, do not cave to the Democrats, no matter what.
We're going to talk about it. Thank you for tuning up.
Hi, Megan. I'm Brooks.
Hi.
I've been watching you since I was 16 on the county file, and I'm 25.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So,
honored.
my question is, we just had this moment of unity among conservatives with the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And then we get to the election. Such a short window of time. How do we screw that up?
Oh, God. Smarter people than yours truly are going to be answering that for us in about a minute, right? We've got Rich Lowry and Charles C.W. Cook. Really looking forward to their analysis on it. And I'll ask FTG too. There's no question we're seeing a Trump backlash. I mean, there's just, like, what has changed from last November to this one? The biggest thing is Republicans are in power, and in some places, but quite a few of them, we're seeing a backlash. And what exactly it is that they're backlashing to, ask a different person, you'll get a different answer. My own belief is that President Trump, while he's accomplished a number of amazing things, has not been laser focused on the economy. And that's the number one issue. And they're feeling it. Thank you.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
My name is Jenna. My
My daughter says that we are best friends, you just don't know it.
I love that.
I am basically a brunette, less attractive version of you. And so we need to be friends.
I am also a brunette.
My question is, my daughter is here with me today, and she's 25, and we're a little at odds for the first time in our lives, because I've raised 3 adult, wonderful conservative children over the Israel issue. So I'm wondering how you think we should be navigating that with the younger generation.
That's such a good question. You're not alone. You know, it's so upsetting to me that this thing is dividing the conservative movement right now. You know, that our team is splitting in two over this issue because we need our team to be unified. You know, we have some truly demonic people on the other side that truly want us dead. So our side needs to stand together. My own take on it is, whatever your views on Israel, you should not let it divide us as Americans. Like, we have to prioritize our country and we have to have each other's back when it comes to fighting the lunatic left that wants us dead. So that's number one. But I think there's room for good faith disagreements on this issue. You know, the younger generation, I assume she's more opposed to Israel or having questions about Israel because there are literally no young people left who are backing Israel. I mean, it's like, when you look at the polls, there are none. And the older generation tends to understand Israel's importance as a strategic ally in the Middle East. So I think just room for grace, because as this conflict has gone on for 2 years, there are a lot of people who have started to have questions about Israel's behavior. And I think even for those of us who are questioning it now, it'll dissipate once Israel's off the front pages and we're focused more on our own issues here in America. And I think maybe not talking about it every day, all day, will help you too, and will help all of us too. That's my thought. Hi there.
Hey, Megan, how are you?
Great.
I'm Vernon Jones. Obviously, I'm here I just want you to know, I believe that you're as solid as Stone Mountain. We love you.
I know Stone Mountain. I've been there. I love it.
Well, I just want you to know that your message of faith-based hard work, getting a good education, that resonates in many communities, not just the white community, the black community, brown community, every community. But the liberal media want to silence you, and I'm just asking you, don't back down, don't back off, and don't back away.
Fight, fight, fight!
Fight, fight, fight.
Right on, Vernon.
And so I appreciate it. And I'm here tonight because I'm one of those, not only lost a friend, I lost a relative, I lost colleagues, but it doesn't matter. One courageous man in the crowd is the majority, or one courageous person in the crowd is the majority. So I just want to ask you, will you continue to carry that message and bring more like me and others who feel the way you feel on your show so we can resonate throughout not only our community, but throughout the state of Georgia and this country?
100%. I absolutely will. And isn't it great to be together? Isn't it great to know that even though these people have ostracized you, look at all of your fellow community members who love you and feel as you do. You're not alone. It's only the liberal media and the haters who want you to think that so they can guilt you into joining the other side. Don't do it. There are millions. We're in the majority right now. We are in the majority in this country. Hello, go ahead.
Hi, Megan. I'm Erica from the Palmetto State, South Carolina.
Nice.
Your interviews are phenomenal. I love watching them, and I'm just wondering, is there anybody your team hasn't been able to get in that seat to interview? Is there someone on your bucket list that either you're excited about, or someone you just want to sink your nails into?
Yes.
Like, who do you want to get a hold of, Megan?
Yes, there is 100% a person, and she just produced a TV special that goes by With Love, Megan. Yes. I think we could put it on pay-per-view, and I could probably pay off the national debt. Am I wrong? All right, we'll take one more, and then we gotta wrap it up.
Hi, I have one question and then a follow-up question.
You got one.
My question is, from 0 to 100%, if you were to die tonight, do you know that you would go to heaven?
Oh, wow. I like to think I would. I've been thinking about it a lot over the past couple of years, not just since Charlie died, but before that, because I had on Father Mike Schmitz on the show, and he talked to me about how getting to heaven may not be as easy as we'd like to think. You know, I used to think if you're just a good person, you'll go. I think the truth is, if you are a person of faith, if you believe in Jesus, you're going. But he did talk about how you actually do need to live the faith. You actually do need to focus on doing good deeds and trying to minimize the sin in your life. And when you sin, because we are all sinners, making sure you get in there and make it clean with God. however you need to do it. In my church, the Catholic Church, you got to go in, you got to face up to the priest, and you got to say all the bad shit you did. Very awkward. But thank God for the evangelicals and Protestants, they don't have to do that, which is reason enough to join those denominations. But get right with God and do the good deeds. And above all, truly, and I think many people have been having this feeling since Charlie, welcome Jesus into your life. And if you're not feeling it, read up. Go to church. Be open to it and ask God for a message that speaks to you. Because He will deliver. Thank you. Thank you all so much. All right, we're going to get the show started because that's what you're here for. So this is a Reels by Jake Whitman. And it's so funny because going through like some of the highlights of the shows where the people who come on often have had us in stitches all along. And we were laughing coming up with the one for Charlie and Rich because they're not stand-up comedians, right? These guys are like policy wonks who can talk about anything. And I said to Jake, just get Charlie talking about anything regarding Kamala Harris. It's not exactly how it landed, but I think you're going to enjoy this. Rich Lowry and Charles C.W. Cook from National Review.
Please give a warm welcome to one of the rising stars of conservative movement, Rich Lowry. From Washington, what do you think of that? Rich Lowry.
All right, y'all. I had enough. I had enough. I didn't know what to expect. It's my first, today's my first time really hearing about Megyn Kelly. My girl Angela Stanton, she sent me the info, told me to come through. I came, I saw, I conquered. And now I'm gone because I got some other people to support. All right, take care, brother. All right, you too. I got some other people to support tonight for birthday. Can I go out here? All right, thank you. You too, appreciate it. Yeah, but as you can see, I'm at the Gas South Arena in Georgia. And that was interesting, very interesting. Very interesting. But, you know, you gotta be open to new things, you know? You gotta be open to new things, you know? There's a lot of police out here now. I don't know where all these police came from because they wasn't out here when I came in. It's getting a little cool out here too. But yeah, choke no joke, I'm in the building. So if you just tuned in and you wondering what the hell is going on, where is Choke at, what is going on, and you upset like PJ Brown, I got a drone over my head following me. I don't know if y'all can see that. But I know I'm not a terrorist. I know I might be the only black person up in here, or one or two. But y'all ain't got to send a drone after me. I can hear the drone following me too, it's crazy. But yeah, my girl Angela Stan, she told me, Choke, you gotta come out and send me the invite for this. I'm like, who is Megyn Kelly? I don't know who Megyn Kelly is. So that was my introduction to Megyn Kelly. She is clearly a Republican. She is clearly about being a American. She clearly don't rock with the Democrats. And I want to say she must live in Georgia. because she definitely was well in tune with Fonnie Willis. They go to the drone right there. If y'all can see it, stopped following me and went back in front of the arena. So, like I said, that was my introduction to Miss Megan Kelly. Shout out to you, Megan Kelly. You know, I'm sure somebody's going to tell you Choke No Joke was at your event. And it was very red. You know, when the election is going, it's the blue and the red. It was very red in there. But to each his own, you know what I mean? I'll try anything once. I'm glad that I went to get the experience. Now I know who Megan Kelly is. And when she come across my TV screen, I'll know what to look for. And now I know exactly what she stands for. But that was interesting, very interesting. But now I gotta go support my broski. It's his birthday. So I'm gonna go and I'll hit y'all from there, all right? Choke No Joke, you already know P. Brown. You jumped the gun, buddy. I'll holler back in a minute, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Diddy, stop drinking the juice, Diddy. Diddy, stop drinking the juice. One.